Welcome to the couch. We have something to talk about. Do you want to choose a cookie as a congratulations for exercising? You might want to pick a more rewarding reward. I was learning a lot about habits and how they're formed, and I learned that there's 3 parts to it. There's a trigger, there's an action, and there's a reward. Those are the 3 parts of a successful habit. And as I said, the reward it tells your body and your brain that this is something good for you, that the action will get this kind of reward. So let's say for exercising. An awesome reward for exercising, like for me, there are 2 things that I could really use as a reward. The best thing would be like 5 minutes of playing on my piano, which I love, and it's something that I pretty much only do after I exercise in this hypothetical world we're talking about. So that's something that would tell my brain, hey, if you go for a run, you will be able to play the piano afterwards. And that's me saying, yeah, I'll be able to do that. And also subconsciously, my brain is motivating me to do it because it's gonna get a release of dopamine. Another option for me would be, let's say, reading a chapter of a book or something. That's something that I love doing. And it's something that can help me relax after a run or a workout. And something that I really like is something that could actually be good for me too. So see, those are examples of a healthy reward. If I say, oh, I went on a run and now I'm gonna eat a slice of pie, or now I'm going to veg out in front of the TV for an hour, those are negating the effects of the habit. So rule number 1 is don't let the reward negate the effects of your habit. You want it to be something healthy, something that will actually complement the habit in some kind of way. And this bleeds over into rule number 2, which is an overall healthy reward. So something like playing an instrument, reading a book, completing that really fun task that you've been doing, making a video if you love doing it. You know, something that you love doing that's constructive, that's healthy, that helps you become a better person, and you know it. And see, that's the thing, is that you know exactly what helps you become a better person and what doesn't. Sometimes you need help to find, direction for it, to really pinpoint it. But most of the time you're able to say, yeah, eating this cookie after exercising, I know it's not the best thing for me, but it's just what I do. That's the only way I can exercise. Well, if you're doing something that's negating the effects of the exercise or the habit, then what's the point of doing the habit at all? Finding a reward can be one of the hardest parts of implementing a habit, because you're not exactly sure. You're saying, well, this makes me feel good, but I don't know if this is technically good for me. I don't know if this is technically bad for me. And the point being is that if you follow those 2 rules, so if you don't negate your habit directly, and it's not overall bad for you, find something you love. That's kind of the 3rd rule that I'm going to give you, is that it's something that you love doing, something that either relaxes you, especially after something like a workout, you need a cool down period, something that relaxes you, something that you enjoy, whether it be a food, a drink. It's something that will trigger that dopamine in your brain and give you that pleasure sensor, even just a little bit, and that will help you do it again. So if you're trying to find a reward, think of something that you just like. Think about it, apply the rules. Does it negate my habit? No, it doesn't. And of course, is it overall bad for me? Like, I'm gonna drink a 2-liter bottle of soda as a reward. If you follow those rules, then you should do great. If you implement a trigger, you have a manageable habit that you can implement into your life without it being too difficult, but not too easy. And then you have a successful reward. You're on the path for success, for having an unshakable habit. You can do this. You have a habit you want to implement, you want to exercise every day, use this method and the tips that I've given you, and you can do it. If you want to accomplish something, you want to challenge yourself and do something that you've never really done before, use these steps and you can do it. And here's another tidbit I'm gonna throw in, is that with individual challenges, so let's say that you want this job, or you want to be this, or you want to get a better grade, or something. Habits are usually the underlying factors in that. You want to get a better job, but your communication skills aren't all that good. Make a habit of learning and going through different trainings. You could check out the past video I did on communication, and communication videos I do every week on Saturday. Shameless plug. So anyway, the point being is that their habits are usually underlying all of these different challenges, goals that you have, is that by implementing different habits, you can usually use those to accomplish that challenge. So sometimes if you have something in front of you and you say, I don't know how to get there, I don't know how to achieve this goal, I don't know how to overcome this challenge, I want you to think about what habits can I implement to do that. If you're feeling depressed, what habits can I implement? Oh, I can get a daily exercise routine. I can set a sleep cycle. I can get in the habit of talking with my parents or a therapist. Those are the basic habits that you could implement to start overcoming your depression faster and faster and faster. Different challenges, different goals you have, they can be won by using the power of habits. So find a habit. If you're not already trying to implement a habit into your life, find one, start doing it now. Because you can do this. And depending on the habit, it could take a little time or it could take a lot of time. But it's every single day, you're gradually improving over and over and over again. And that's the goal in all of this. Improve day after day after day. Form unshakable habits. And keep fighting. Thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you told me what you think about it in the comments. I read everyone and I reply, and so far I've really been loving the feedback you've been giving me, so keep it up. I'm still working on my cheeks and all of the surgery and the wisdom teeth that's been going on. It still hurts kind of to talk. So I'm powering on. I know I'm way behind on messages and emails. It's because I've been in bed basically for the last 5 days with short stints up and trying to get some work done. So I appreciate your patience with me, and I will do my best to conversate with all of you, even though that's not really a word, kind of, maybe, sort of, I don't know. This is going on way too long. So be unashamed, stay unashamed.